This is probably going to be one of the shortest videos because today I want to talk about the real basics. Sometimes I get into these projects like the 50 states I got, the counties of Texas. I got into that last night after I got home from watching Spider-Man, and I was just kind of inspired and got in and did that. But that was like, took like 40 minutes. But today I want to talk about the real basics. And I want to talk about how when we go to, see if I can bring this up. When we go to clickandlearn.fun, let's start with the real basics. I'm going to get in and playing the game about continents and oceans and show how once your students, and I believe that second grade students, 6 or 7-year-old kids should understand that there are 7 continents and 5 oceans. So I'm going to get into this. I'm going to click the red team and I'm going to be in multiplayer mode. But we're going to go through this quickly, just show how it only takes about 12 or 15 minutes to learn the names and locations of all the continents and oceans so well that you can score 100% on this test and that you can recite them in 7 and 5, 12 seconds. So I'm going to get into here and I'm going to play. Actually, I clicked on the one that said continents. I want to click on the one that says continents and oceans. I click on that one. I am going to switch to review mode and click multiplayer. And the point of this is to just show you that it only takes 15 seconds a day to review when you're a teacher and you're in front of your class. Or it takes about 2 minutes to review when you're at home with your laptop or your computer, tablet, iPad, and Chromebook. Just by playing this game in 2 different modes. I'm going to click in, I'm in review mode. I'm going to click the go button. It asks for Africa. These are going to be in alphabetical order. I already know that after Africa, I move down, click on Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic, Indian, Pacific, Southern. It's that easy. So we're going to do that. It's going to take, I'm given, as you can see on the screen here, yeah, there we go. Okay. As you can see on the screen here, I have 18 seconds to do these 12. And let's see if I can do it in 12 seconds, and we'll see if I can beat the clock. So it asks for Africa. I'm not even looking at the question because I already know. Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Arctic, Atlantic, Indian, Pacific, Southern, and I beat the clock by, it looks like, 5 seconds. Okay, that's how easy that is to do. Oh, and by the way, stick around to the end of this video because I have some really cool props that I think you'll enjoy seeing in a few minutes. In a very few minutes. I'm going to exit from that. I'm going to get right back into continents and oceans, but this time I'm going to switch to test mode, and single and multiplayer. And in this case, as you know, they're in random order. I have to look at the question each time, but we give you, and we're not racing the clock. It asks for the Indian Ocean, Indian, South America, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, Arctic Ocean. You got to read the question. Antarctica, North America, Atlantic Ocean, Europe, Australia, Southern Ocean. We didn't even have the Southern Ocean when I was in school. It's like they just made up a new ocean. Anyway, Asia, Africa, and that is all 12 of those items, continents and oceans. If a 5-year-old can learn 26 letters of the alphabet, and a 6-year-old can count to 31, how difficult it is. And you know how kids are so good at just clicking and knowing what it's. This is not just entertaining, it's educational. Okay, now stick around. In another less than 2 minutes, I'm going to show you the props. But now I'm going to show you the other part of this is that took about maybe 2 minutes. But if you're a teacher and their students have learned the continents and oceans, just stand up there and you hold up the stopwatch. Well, I guess you hold it up correctly. There you go. And you start and you tell the students continents and oceans. And they know when they see that stopwatch, and you as a teacher, you're going to lead them through the continents and oceans. Let's click the go, but we should do it in 12 seconds or less. Teacher leads you through. Teacher leads you through. Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, South America, Arctic, Atlantic, Indian, Pacific, Southern. And that took 10 seconds. Okay, we beat the clock and the goal is 12 seconds. That's how easy and quick it is to review, whether you're on the computer or whether you're just about to start a class and you hold up the stopwatch and you say South America or 50 states or countries of Africa or the countries of Europe or even the 254 counties of Texas, which, and I want to tell you, if I can do this, you guys can do it so much better. But the thing is, here's the thing. The Click and Learn team believes that geography is so important that we give the basic games for free. We want you to get, if you're a teacher, if you're a student, if you're someone that cares about the world, and I believe that if you're watching this video about geography, that you care about the world and that you believe it's important. You believe geography is important. Everyone on the Click and Learn team, all 5 of us, and we've seen this from experience. All 5 of us believe that geography knowledge can lead to world peace. But there's only 5 of us. When we meet a group of ladies in on the Salt Flats in Western Utah, we engage them in conversation. Where are you from? When I tell you, last night I was in. Here comes the prop. Here comes the props. Last night I was in Walmart. I'm trying to get my steps in, but I don't believe I should just walk around Walmart without, thanking them for letting me be there. So I always have to purchase something. And I purchased these little pies. There we go. Cherry pie. And I went over to the little rack where they had all these, and I was about to pick up a couple of those. And there was a guy there looking at that same rack. I think he was from the Middle East. I didn't ask him this time. But I told him right off. I said, these are really good. I said, they make a great dessert. I said, the cherry pies, and I showed him this one. I said, the cherry pies are my favorite. There we go. And they're inexpensive. And he picked up one of the other ones. He said, what about this one? Pecan pie. Well, I grew up in the Ozarks, and pecan pies, I think, were a Thanksgiving. It was right up there with pumpkin pie. And I told this guy, I said, pecan pie and cherry pie are the best. You warm them up, I said, 15 seconds in the microwave, put a scoop of ice cream on top. It makes a wonderful, wonderful, inexpensive dessert. And we connected there. He appreciated that this old guy, he never met me, anything like that. We don't, my point is, we need your help. We need your help because there's only 5 of us. And if I meet 2 people a day, like the guy at Walmart, or the guy a couple of days ago at Buffalo Wild Wings who spoke Spanish, if I meet 2 people a day and Mark, Matt, and Dell and Mike all meet, that's only 10 people. We need your help. We need your help. If you believe that geography is important, if you believe that kindness and respect for other people is important, please subscribe and join us in this. This is our mission. Our mission. I mean, it might sound ostentatious to say that our mission is world peace, but I really believe, we really believe, that if thousands of American students and American adults learn the continents and oceans, the countries of the world, and we have more confidence, just like you saw in that little intro video, it gives you more confidence in yourself, help you become more friendly. And by being friendly, I didn't ask this guy, hey, say you want to go to a movie, you want to go out to dinner, anything like that. Just being polite and kind and decent people. And when you're showing respect to other people, when you respect other people, you're respecting yourself as well. You don't have to step on other people because of their race or their religion or their color. You don't have to, or they're immigrants or not. You don't have to step on people to make yourself feel better. Anyway, I get really excited about this. I really think that this is important. I want you to join us. If you're watching this video, and I've already been up here 13 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off in less than 2 minutes. If you're watching this video, first of all, please like and subscribe. In the description of the video, you can see a link where you can join us for free on the multiplayer mode and see how that works. You'll see a link where you can subscribe for less than $20 a year to get access to our full system of over, I think we've got over 2,000 games, but we got about 500 geography games. And I'm going to get into those other geography games soon, because later today I'm going to do a review of how to review. Let's just go right to Africa. I'm going to do how to review Africa in later this afternoon. And what I'm going to do is simply go to clickandlearn.fun. I'm going to scroll down here to Africa. I'm going to click that thumbnail. I'm going to play this particular game that comes up. First of all, I'm going to switch to review mode, multiplayer. And I'm going to go through that from Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, and so forth. I'm going to show you that later this afternoon. That's 50 questions, 50 buttons. And I believe that if you are a social studies teacher or a geography teacher or a geography major, or if you care about the world, if you care about being nice and polite, and I'm going to tell you later how long it takes. You will not believe how quickly you can learn countries of Europe or Africa or the Southeast Asia, the 50 states. Anyway, I told you I was going to keep this too. 15 minutes, and I have failed in that. So anyway, thank you for watching. Join us later for another live stream where we actually get into reviewing Africa, and you can review the countries of Africa in, I'm guessing 7 minutes. We'll see. You'll see as well if you join us. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And here we go.